Ugly with a Pretty Face by Judith Sarna. Long ago, there was a girl named Sandra. She did not have much, but she did have a huge and kind heart. Everyone liked her because she was so sweet and nice, except for her cousin Carla. Carla was a beautiful girl and had many friends. Everyone liked her because she was so sweet and kind, but nobody knew she had a dark side. She was pure beauty and sweetness until you made her mad. Carla was a beautiful girl from the outside, but very ugly inside. She could fool anyone with her beauty and smile, but her thoughts and feelings were nothing but evilness. There was a guy in town whose name was Ethan. He could make any girl fall on their knees by just hearing his name. He was very nice and handsome with a very kind heart which was stolen from Sandra. Ethan was in love with Sandra because she was so sweet and kind. Sandra loved to sing and Ethan would love to hear her sing. Carla was not happy about it. Sandra had a best friend named Melissa. They would play, dance, and sing together all the time. They were really close and great friends, and this made Carla very angry. She wanted Sandra to be sad and lonely, so she made a plan to destroy their friendship. "Hey Melissa, how are you?" asked Carla. "Good, and you?" replied Melissa. "Good. So are you still friends with Sandra after what she said about you?" asked Carla. "What do you mean?" replied Melissa, confused. "I think I spoke too much," replied Carla sarcastically. "No, tell me what she said, please," insisted Melissa. "No, I don't want to be the one to tell you and ruin your friendship with her. I am sure my ears did not hear clear. But I believe you have the right to know. Well, the other day that I was with Sandra, she was telling me how ugly you look when you dance. That you dance and look like a duck and sound like a rooster when you sing," lied Carla. "She said that? Why would she say such a thing about me? I am her best friend," replied. "Hey Ethan, do you know what's wrong with Melissa? She's not talking to me," asked Sandra. "What do you mean, what is wrong with her? You broke her heart with those rude comments you said about her," replied Ethan. "What comments?" replied Sandra, confused. "Don't act silly, Sandra. You know exactly what you said," replied Ethan, angry. As Ethan is telling Sandra what she supposedly said, she becomes very upset and angry because she never said that about her best friend, and she was going to find out who was making up the lies. As Sandra was walking home, she could not stop crying or thinking about what Ethan had just mentioned to her. She would never say that about her best friend and was upset that someone would lie about her like that. When she arrived home, she asked her mother if she knew or seen anything about it. She could not remember until suddenly she remembered seeing Melissa and Carla talking outside of the house. "Do you think Carla would do such a thing?" Sandra asked, surprised. "I don't know, honey. I guess we will have to find out," replied her mother. Sandra then, with the help of Ethan, found out who said those things to Melissa. He was surprised because he never thought Carla was the one behind all this. Ethan then told Sandra what he found out, and Sandra confronted Carla. "Why did you do that, Carla?" screamed Sandra angrily, and laughter. Carla answered, "Because I don't like you. I am going to make your life miserable by turning everyone against you," Carla replied. "You are so evil. How can you be so beautiful but yet so heartless?" said Sandra. "And all this time I thought you were nice. I am going to destroy you and make everyone hate you as much as I hate you. No one will believe you even if you try to tell them the truth. People will always believe me instead of you. I have the face of an angel and you have absolutely nothing." And with those words, the conversation was over. There was one thing Carla hated the most about Sandra, and that was the fact that Ethan was way over heels over her. So she made a plan based on lies to ruin that love Ethan had for her cousin Sandra. She started using Melissa for her evil plans without Melissa knowing it was nothing but a bunch of lies. She made Melissa tell Ethan that Sandra did not like him and that she was just using him for her own benefits and have someone to play with when she was born. Ethan was upset and really heartbroken after hearing this and decided to never speak to Sandra ever again. But what Carla didn't know is that Sandra's mother was at the other side of the tree and heard every word they said. She knew her daughter well, and she knew how much she cared and loved Ethan. She automatically knew this was nothing but a setup. She immediately told Sandra about what she had discovered, and they were both convinced that Carla's beauty was just a mask to cover her evilness and ugly personality. There was a carnival in town and the whole town went. Carla was with Melissa and Ethan, while Sandra was alone with her mother. As soon as Sandra saw Carla, she went up to her and her friends. Guys, Carla is just using you. She made up all those lies so you guys would never speak to me ever again. She wanted to make everyone hate me, said Sandra desperately. You have to believe me. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Why would I make up all those things up? I would never. I can't even hurt a fly, said Carla. Melissa and Ethan were very confused and did not know who to believe anymore, until suddenly Sandra's mother stepped in and told them the truth and everything she heard and saw. Carla was finally caught in her lies and was furious. They could not believe how fooled they had been by her beauty and sweetness. I hate you, Aunt. How can you do this to me? Carla asked angrily. She left the carnival angry because her plans were destroyed. We're really sorry, Sandra, said Ethan and Melissa. We were so fooled by her beauty and sweetness that we did not bother to ask you or think about it first, said Ethan. Well, I guess she wasn't too pretty or sweet at the end, said Melissa, and they all laughed along. Sandra, I am sorry for not trusting you, but now that we know it was all lies, would you go on the Ferris wheel with me? Asked Ethan shyly. Yes, happily, Sandra answered. Sandra's mother returned back home, leaving the three friends alone at the carnival. They were all happily walking around the carnival, playing games, eating, laughing, and more importantly, together. The end.